Truquad systems are pre-cut square or rectangular configurations of True Line by Pure Lighting. This short video will demonstrate the 5 easy steps to install a Truquad 1.6A system. Step 1A. Separate the L-shaped power channel connector from the junction box. Attach the supplied mounting bars to the sides of the junction box as shown. Measure and mark the placement of the junction box. Install horizontal support bracing. Mount the junction box to the horizontal support bracing. Adjust the junction box to match the marked position and secure in place. Step 1B. Before doing any electrical wiring, always ensure the power is turned off at the breaker panel. Mount the remote power supply in an accessible area nearby. Consult the wiring diagram included with the remote power supply to connect it to the main power. Reference the wiring diagram included with your installation instructions to connect either a standard switch or, if desired, a compatible dimmer. Route the low-voltage power wires from the remote power supply to the power feed junction box. Splice the included power feed cable to the low-voltage power wires using wire nuts. Place all electrical connections into the junction box. Step 2A. Before drywall is installed, locate and mark the position of the power feed junction box using the measurements taken in previous steps. Cut the drywall using a jab saw or other appropriate tool to expose the junction box. Mount the L-shaped power connector to the junction box. Ensure the power connector is level before marking. Use the channel width behind the mounting flange to mark the drywall. Using the marked channeled width, mark the Truquad cutting path on the drywall. Cut the drywall using a jab saw or other appropriate tool. Mark the stud and mounting strap locations. Install mounting straps every 32 inches along the installation area for additional support where there is no stud or joist to support the channel. Step 2B. Assemble the Truquad configuration by attaching the L-shaped power channel connector to one of the straight channel sections, as required by the installation, using the included joiner bars. Join the mitered corners of the straight channel sections using the included joiner bars. Repeat for additional mitered corners as necessary. Insert the Truquad assembly. Secure the L-shaped power connector to the junction box. Drill and countersink guide holes using the stud markings from previous steps. Secure the Truquad assembly to the drywall and mounting straps using drywall screws. Make sure each screw head is flush with the channel surface before continuing. Step 3. Restore power to the junction box to test the LED soft strip. When connecting strip to the power feed cable, it is important to align the plus 24 VDC marking on the soft strip with the red wires of the power feed cable. If the LEDs don't light, reverse polarity and then reconnect. Inspect the strip for any irregularities before continuing. Step 4. Apply ultra-thin drywall tape to the True Line channel. Do not overlap sections of drywall tape. Before beginning the plastering process, mask the interior of the channel using contractor's tape. This will help prevent dust or debris from entering the channel. Plaster, sand, and paint the installation. After plaster, sanding, and painting are complete, remove the contractor's tape from the channel. Clean the inner channel area with a cloth to remove dust and debris that may interfere with installation of the LED soft strip. Use supplied alcohol pads to remove any residue from the inner channel area. Step 5. Connect one male joiner adapter to the end of the first flexible power connector. Connect the assembled flexible power connector to first LED power feed cable. Connect one male joiner adapter to one end of the second flexible power connector. Connect the assembled flexible power connector to the second LED power feed cable. Install and secure the junction box trap doors to the channel. Begin installing the LEDs by removing a small section of the paper backing from the strip. Pull back a few inches of the paper backing. Gently press the adhesive backing of the soft strip into the outer edge of the channel while continuing to remove the paper backing. It is important that when installing the soft strip, no tools or hard instruments are used that may cause damage. Only use fingers to install the strip. Continue installing the soft strip wrapping around corners. Trim any excess soft strip along the dashed cutting lines. It is important to only trim the strip at these lines. Ensure LED strip overlaps the flexible power connector to avoid dark spots. Insert the power header into the flexible power connector. Gently press the adhesive backing of the soft strip into the edge of the channel while continuing to remove the paper backing. Continue installing the soft strip wrapping around corners. Trim any excess soft strip along the dashed cutting lines. It is important to only trim the strip at these lines. Ensure LED strip overlaps the flexible power connector to avoid dark spots. Press the lens into the channel, making sure that it is fully seated. Energy-efficient truquad systems are a minimalist design tool that allow for creation of breathtaking geometry to give your space intelligence, strength, and sophistication, blending seamlessly into the drywall. Pure Edge Lighting. Lighting personalized.